Servus, also, pass auf. Ich bin der Steven, ich komme aus Kenia. Ich bin Physiotherapeut von Beruf. Und ja, das freut mich alles zu sehen, die Kommentare und alles. Also, heute diskutieren wir über, wie kann man Deutsch besser lernen oder wie kann man besser Deutsch sprechen. So, anyway, guys, let's talk now seriously. Let's talk English. So, first of all, thank you guys for the comments, for the suggestions, for the messages. Keep them coming. Feel free to DM me and ask all the questions that you have, and I'll be willing to help where I can, of course. And yeah, that actually gives me the theme for today. Most people have been asking me, how best can I learn German? How would you advise somebody to? What did you do personally? What did you do yourself to be able to achieve that B2? Of course, that is the level that is required for most professionals to come here to Germany. Yeah, the level of B2. I understand. I think you can also I think I actually came here with a B1. So most people have been asking, how did you do it? And that is what we are going to discuss today. Yeah. Deutsche Sprache, schwierige Sprache. Watu wengi wanasemanga hivyo. That means yeah, German is a hard language, and but if it was so hard, we wouldn't have achieved it. We wouldn't have made it. But still, if it was easy, everybody would be speaking it. So it means that there is some work to be done. And those people who know me know that yeah, I actually made it look easy, but it was not easy. The whole process was not easy from the beginning, and yeah, up to where we are today. So let's go back. Let's go to the main point now. How best would you advise someone to learn German, and actually a foreign language that in that aspect? Number one, I would say Duolingo. And by the way, this is not a promotion. It's not. I'm not trying to promote Duolingo or anything. I know there are very many apps there, but I personally use Duolingo. I made it an aim to do at least 15 minutes of Duolingo every day. And especially my family will tell you, my brothers, yeah, even if it was in a matatu, I would remember, oh, I would see a notification, you've not done Duolingo today. And I will pick my phone even in a matatu and start doing. I didn't care who, what other people think, but I used to make sure that by the time midnight comes, I have already done my lesson on Duolingo, at least 15 minutes every day. And I did that for 375 days. I remember very well. 375 days. By 375 days, I was in Germany, and that is when I stopped studying with Duolingo. It was very sad because it had become a habit, but I had to stop and focus on other things. But it really does help. It does help, guys. It helps a lot, yeah. If you are really struggling with learning a language, try Duolingo. And like I've said, this is not a promotion. So number two, music. Yeah, music. In fact, I'll combine number two and number three, music and movies. If you are a music lover like I am, you guys, you can see it behind me. I have a guitar. So if you are a music lover like I do, I would advise you, don't even go further without trying the music. If you understand the basics, if you already have the background, try listening to music, put the subtitles on, and then listen to the music, translate it. I used to do that every now and then. I used to look for popular German music that is, of course, there are different dialects here, so I used to look for music that anyone can understand, that music that is not mixed with a lot of slang or dialects, yeah. And I would listen to the music. I would then look at the text of the music and then translate it into English and see whether I understand it. And yeah, it used to make a lot of fun realizing that, oh, I can actually understand now, yeah. And then I would turn off the text and listen to the music again. And I actually had my own playlist on my phone, German playlist, which I used to listen a lot. I used to listen to it while bathing, while doing everything actually. any moment I wanted to, remind myself of something. And actually developed a playlist that when I came here and I shared my playlist to the Germans, they told me, wow, you actually have a very good playlist. Some of those songs we've never heard of, some of them we know them, but that is actually a very good playlist. And that the same goes to film, movies. If you are a movie watcher, if you are a fan of movies, there are German movies. For example, I think there is a series I watched called Dark. Very good series. It is actually a series that I would want to repeat it right now because it's my type. It's the good stuff, science and time travel and everything. And I remember I watched it first of all with subtitles on. So basically I was not watching anything. I was just reading there. That is the deep level stuff. So, and then I will turn off the subtitles and rewatch again. It's a lot of work, but like with everything, you have to put in a lot of work. Yeah. No pain, no gain. So you will find yourself watching a movie 3 times. So I watched the first time with subtitles on, the second time without subtitles on, and then now the third time I watch now to enjoy it, to try and see if I can just do like the way I would watch an English movie or something, And point number 4, content, social media content. I know there are guys these days who use TikTok. Of course, it's a good platform. You can follow different German accounts. You can follow the foreign language that you are looking to learn. You follow people who produce or who make content around that language. I personally use YouTube, and this is also not an endorsement, but there's a channel on YouTube called Learn German. These guys, it's a lady and a man. I don't remember their name well, but they actually take you like on walks, the normal daily stuff the Germans do. They will go to a restaurant. Tomorrow you will see them in a supermarket. Tomorrow you will see them in the streets. Tomorrow you will see them just doing Q&A on the streets, and it encourages you, and also it gives you a good picture of what speaking German and what the German streets, what the German culture, what the German life looks like. So like I've said, it's not an endorsement, but I would recommend. It's a recommendation. Learn German on YouTube. It's a lady and a man. I think it's a couple. I don't know. I'm not sure. But you learn a lot from such content, interacting daily. I remember in the house I used just to come home and just put that content and just let it run, and just listen to these guys having normal conversations, everyday conversations, and it really did help. And then I'm going to point number 5, and this is definitely when you come here. Education never ends. The Germans say that man lernt nie aus. Actually, even right now, I'm 2 years in Germany, and I'm still learning every day. I usually tell them I'm still learning actually every day. Every day you learn something new. The thing is, the frequency of the vocabulary and everything sort of slows down. In the first days, at the beginning, you'll be learning almost 10 things every day when you come to Germany. But as time goes by, you start learning maybe 2 things in a day. Maybe sometimes even like right now I can say I learn maybe something like 2 things in a week, new things, new information. Okay, you can say like this, you can put it like this, you can okay. So the frequency of learning changes with time the more you stay here. But at the beginning, this is where I want to focus in. Once you come here, once you learn in Germany, I will say the best way to learn the language now, because it changes from the class and learning all those material online and on the phone or in the books, and then you come to the place. Now it becomes different. It's all totally different. So what you need to do is ask questions. Ask a lot of questions. Be very, very curious. Ask about everything. Why do the streets here look like this? Why does that light look like that? Why are people dressed like this? Ask those whys. Why? How comes? How does this function? it builds your confidence because you understand a lot of things, and it also lets you, because when you come here they will automatically adjust the way you speak German. Of course your German will be slow. Warum ist das so? So they will also adjust, and they will try to speak to you in your tone or in your speed. And by you asking questions, you are giving yourself time to understand and to listen to that coming from a native German here speaking the language. So guys, those are the five methods that I think I used personally. If you have any questions or comments, just keep them coming, and I will be, of course, it's a pleasure to answer, and it's a pleasure to help. Otherwise guys, see you in the next one. Bye.